Good morning, children. Today we'll read about a woman who has made us proud in her very short life. Her name was Kalpana Chawla. She achieved so much in her short life that even now she is praised for her valor, for her intelligence, and for her achievement. Her name was Kalpana Chawla. She was the first woman of Indian origin to fly to space. She graduated from the Tagore School and was good in academics and moved to the United States in 1982 after completing a Bachelor of Engineering degree in Aeronautical Engineering from Punjab Engineering College. She had not even dreamt of what she was going to achieve in her life, but being a very intelligent and ambitious woman, she pursued her dream because she had thought that she would just graduate. That was the maximum education she would achieve. But then when she went on qualifying different exams, so her ambitions also grew, and she could see that her capability is so much better than just stopping at graduation. So for her further education, she didn't stop short to go to America also. Kalpana Chawla was the first woman of Indian origin to fly to space. Born on March 17, 1962 in Karnal, Kalpana became a citizen of the United States in 1991. Ever since she was a child, Kalpana was fascinated by aeroplanes and flying. Such was her love that she used to often go to local flying clubs with her father and watch planes. So that was her. Ever since she was a child, she had this dream. She loved flying and she loved these airplanes and all. And that is what she achieved in her life, in her very short life. So before we go to the chapter, let's understand a little bit about her life. In 1997, an Indian American, Kalpana Chawla, was part of the international crew aboard the US Space Shuttle Columbia, becoming the first woman born in India to go into space. So this is how she made us all proud. So she went to space twice. Once they returned successfully, but second mission ended in a tragedy. Sadly, the second mission in Colombia ended in tragedy. So that was very tragic, but then we should be proud of her that she came from a very small town, and even after that she could achieve so much in her short life. So this is the introduction of the chapter, where you can find some words which you may find difficult or some phrases. So they have given us some little bit of task to do it. I'll read it for you. A space shuttle is a spacecraft. So in this chapter we are going to know about the space shuttle or a spacecraft, because this is how she went to the space. That is made for repeated space travel. Unlike a rocket, that means rocket is used only once. This space travel can be used many times. For example, between Earth and a space station. Now second is, for this you'll have to use a dictionary to find out these meanings. Find out the meanings of the following words and phrases. Look up the words underlined in the phrases. See here, this is a phrase. Naturalized US citizen. That means she was born in India, but then for her education she had to move to America. There she married a US citizen. That is how she became the citizen of America. Naturalized means one who is not born in a country, but then they obtain the citizenship by different means, by marrying the person of that nation, of that country, or by or being sponsored by the citizens. So Kalpana was a naturalized US citizen. She was born in India. She was earlier an Indian citizen, but after marrying a US citizen, she became a citizen of America, USA. Space, you know what what space is? Frontiers of space, that means borders of space, where earth and space meet, where earth ends and the space starts, that is the border. Aboard, being riding a car or a plane, or here she was aboard a spacecraft along with other crew members. That means being or riding or traveling in some means of transport. Lift off, how is it different from take off? See, lift off, if you have seen on the TV, rockets or spacecraft, they just suddenly go up. They are just waiting, or just when they have to go into space or they have to go up, they just lift suddenly up. They don't use runway or something like that. They just straight away go up. That is called lift up. Whereas aeroplanes and all, they first taxi on the runway and all, then after some time they take off. They start flying in the air. Then crew are the members of some of ships, aeroplanes, the people who are working in that, or the staff. Notice the spellings of these, and again you will find some little difference in the words we usually spell, or here in the chapter they are spelled little bit differently. Notice the spellings of these words in this lesson. For example, we say aeroplane, but here we'll find airplane. Program, we spell it as PROGRAMME. So that is British, and these words are American English. There is slight difference in spellings of some words between British English and American English, and we follow British English. This is how these words are spelled in American English. How are they spelled in British English? Like here it is aeroplane, AEROPLANE, but in America it is called and it is spelled as airplane. And here program is just spelled like this without ME at the end.